In Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
Now Marshall. Nifty move. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try the air now with Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, here's Rosen. He completes it to Julio Jones. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Space to run past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Darnold from the gun. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun. Leopard.
To throw is Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They were looking for Marshall that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now let's go. 3-19. Detroit.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And here's Marshall. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
After the interception, here's Rosen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play. The drive good for 15 and a 1st down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from the desert after this.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90!
He'll get it up the middle, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning away. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Off of play action, Darnold lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Gone, gone. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Darnold to throw again. And he's got it. And he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
A final shot before the break, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
All right, now, look at 56.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 2nd down, Rosen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney!
They go play action. It's Rosen. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Darnold. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Rosen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Over. Check. Lucky. Watch him now, Barney. Check out route. Hot. Leopard.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Rosen will throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Darnold on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kindici coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
319. 319.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll try to run it into Marshall. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julio Jones, 84 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Go, 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 go! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Watch it now, Barney, Barney!
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.